Ballyhale last year, they came unstuck against Portumna and Thurles, and they were itching to get back. And Newtown Shandrum have done very well in Munster. They had a hard road. They played virtually every team in Munster, came through against Thurles in the finish, and then over against Adair. So I think both teams are well matched. They're very experienced. Some great players. The O'Connors on the Newtown Shandrum team, Pat Mulcahy, guys that have a lot of experience, and of course, and you have Henry Shefflin and the Reeds and the Ballyhale team. So I think this will be a fantastic game. Hard to call, actually. I'd have a slight fancy for Ballyhale.
It's going to be tough, Newtown, they're a very good team, Ben and Jerry O'Connor and Cotton Nocton, they're very good teams. They're very good players, and won't be our top level playing against them, because if we're not up to the standard, they blow us away. Down Cork there, I suppose they are the team down there to beat. I suppose after last year against Portumna, I suppose getting that beat, we have to knock them down a bit, but I suppose we're from Kilkenny, I suppose. All the papers are going to be saying we're favourites, but no, to be honest, I think Newtown are the favourites really, because I suppose after their Munster Championship, they have to beat good teams, so I suppose we just have to knuckle down the next week, keep the heads right.
It's hard to see anybody beating Portumna with the kind of form they showed in the Galway county final and the form they were in last year in the All-Ireland final and semi-final. They're an outstanding club team, probably one of the finest club teams we've seen playing in the LB Championships. So I think if there's some possibility that if they're going to be caught, that it might be on a cold Sunday in February rather than in Croke Park on the 17th of March. So Dunley have they've had a fantastic history and tradition, and it wouldn't be their first time beating a fancy team in the semi-final. I can remember them beating Mount Sinai a few years ago, and Paddy Richmond, and they have a lot of good players up there in Dunley. So, and a very small place and a lot of experience in Dunley of All-Ireland Club semi-finals.
We know what Portumna's like. We're under no illusions what kind of team they are. They're well worthy All-Ireland champions for 2 years in a row. So we'll just look forward to Sunday. We'll get ourselves right. We'll get ourselves into the right frame of mind for the match, and we'll give it a good go on Sunday. We've a lot of work done over the past month and a half, and we have sort of strategies in place and game plans, and we'll work to them on Sunday. And we'll keep her good and tight, and we'll see how it goes. It's going to be a big task, no matter who marks Joe Cannon or Damien Hayes. The chances of keeping them scoreless is very, very slim. So, but if we could restrict them to some sort of scoreline or something, you would never know what way it would turn out. And if we could get maybe a rub of the green or a goal with us, or a goal sort of hit the post or something, you would never know what would happen.